Hello, everyone. Dana says, Tana says.
You said my part again.
Oh, that's all right. We're going to wait for some people to join us in a minute anyway. We're going to give it about 30 seconds or so.
Sunday afternoon. You going shopping for Thanksgiving?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dana Says.
Tana says.
And we are back. This is a rarity.
On the road.
Yes, I want you to see this rarity that's going down right now. Tana is driving. This never really happens. Ever.
Why doesn't it happen, Dana?
Because I'm the chauffeur. You make me the chauffeur.
You want to know the real reason why I don't like driving with you? You want to know the real reason why I prefer to sit in that seat?
Happy Sunday, Frank Muhammad. Why? Why?
Because you critique everything I do when I drive. I'm driving too fast.
That's not true.
I'm driving too slow.
This is not what the show is about.
Why am I in this lane?
This is not what the show is about.
Why didn't I move
This is
over?
not what the show is about.
You're tailgating.
This is not what the show is about.
Slow
This
down.
is not what the show is about.
Why'd you go? You're a non-driver.
You are a non-driver.
That's why I don't like to drive.
No, because I get the same thing. I get the same thing when I'm over there.
I keep my lip zipped. I don't know why you have not.
I did her hair. I did her hair, Marie.
What?
She said she loves your hair. And
Thank you. He's lying.
Anyway, today.
Oh wait, who said that? They like my hair?
Marie Solis Lopez.
Oh, Marie. I've had my hair like this now for 19 years. So I'm the original blonde bombshell.
All right, so take that, Amber Rose.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah, we the best drivers, men.
Bullshit. I call bullshit on that.
That's why we have the.
That's why your insurance rates are higher.
Yeah, because more of us driving. Y'all women always being chauffeured.
Because you all are the ones that's causing all the accidents. And you're probably the ones slowing up traffic leaving Vegas right now.
Okay. Let's get into the topic.
Okay.
Welcome to Dana Says.
Tana says.
And the topic for today is blended families.
Blended families.
That's right. Dealing with blended families. Coming together as a blended family. Anything blended family. So when I met Tana, her son was about 6 or 7, yeah. Somewhere around there.
7.
Dana was about 11.
He's 5 years older.
Yeah. Dana was about 11. Yeah, 12 at that time. So yeah. And we came together.
So
and
Brandon is 7. Brandon was 7.
Yeah, Brandon was 7, and young Dane was about 11 or 12.
Yeah.
So, with that said, you know, we had to come together as a family.
Why is it every time we're in this park, something hitting my windshield? You notice that? You heard that, Rock?
Yeah. Could you stay focused?
I'm focused on driving.
All right, but we're talking about.
I can multitask. Women can do that.
What we're doing, Dana Says, Tana Says.
I just want to know if you heard that, Rock. That's all.
We heard the Rock. Everybody heard the Rock. The Rock heard across Facebook. So, yeah. Anyway, what was I saying now?
Blended families.
Oh, blended families. So our topic today is blended families. So when you get together and your relationship builds, and after you've been together for a while and you see the relationship is getting real,
Maturing.
yeah, it's time for you.
You heard that? Oh, is that you?
Yeah, that's probably me.
Oh, okay, you're making me nervous.
No, I don't know if that was me or the Rock. Hey, Joyce Harding. Yeah, but
Hi, Joyce.
when you're together for
You blocked my mirror.
when you're together for a while,
Thank you.
you're in a relationship and it's time to meet the kids. You know, one of the things is, when do you introduce the kids to the other mate that's not the biological, right?
Well, for me, it was about knowing that we were definitely in a relationship, because I didn't want, the only person my son ever seen me with was his father, my ex-husband. So I didn't want him to see his mom with a bunch of different men. So I needed to know that this was someone that I really wanted to spend time with and I really wanted to try and build something with. And then one day I asked him if it was okay if I invited a friend over for dinner. And this is after you and I have been seeing each other on the DL for a while.
Yeah, for about 19 years. He was a grown man by the time this happened.
He was probably about 8. That's about a year.
He was like 40 years old by the time.
And he said, "Is your friend a boy or a girl?" And I said, it's a man." And he said, "Does he play video games?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Okay, you can come for dinner. And that was it. That's how you got in.
Yeah, and I never played a video game. I'm not a video game type,
I thought
actually.
it was so cute.
But I play little games, yeah.
You bought him book. You bought him Harry Potter, I think, or something like that.
Yeah. So, so after getting to know him, I think that, some blended families and, stepfathers, stepmothers, try to do a little bit too much, I think. I never tried to do too much. I guess if you get into a blended family and the kid is young, like 1 or 2, it might be a little different, maybe even 3. But I think when they're 5 or 6, you don't really try to interfere, especially if they're even if their biological father or mother is not around, depending on what side you are, the woman or the man. I don't try to. I've never really interfered much. I tried to give him the same advice as I gave young Dane, my son. At the same time, keep my stay in my place. I guess stay in my lane for the most part. So. Go get PlayStation 4. Yeah, okay.
No, we don't need that.
Oh, matter of fact, what y'all should do is get this new sports app that's coming out called FireFan. And go to firefan.com. It's going to be launching on Tuesday. You can play live with your favorite team. So go to firefan.com and put in the code, the reward code, come play live. All right? Come play live.
Looks like you cut me off.
Oh, yeah. You weren't important right then. But, so what was your take on, Dane was like 11, 12 years old. You met him about relatively fast. It didn't take you as long to meet young Dane because...
well, because you knew I was the one. I took a little longer to make that decision.
Yeah, she took about 8 years after that.
Was not.
Yeah, it was about 8 years because we met each other in 2003-ish.
Oh, God. Okay.
We dated for a little while.
Topic.
Anyway, back to the blended family. So go ahead.
What I did was, first I wanted to make certain that I met his mother because I didn't want there to be any types of issues or anything like that, even though he told me that there weren't. But I figured it was good for she and I to at least know each other, especially since I'm going to be around her son, because I felt that was important, woman to woman, mother to mother. And even though he was older still. And then I did the same thing. I kind of gave him his space. He was very quiet. He was a shy kid, so it wasn't a lot of conversating with him, but we spent time together and went out to dinner, went to the movies and stuff, because he used to like going to the movies. You guys used to go to the movies a lot, so you kind of brought me into the stuff that you guys used to do before I came into the picture, playing board games and cards and
Hey, we're in the desert, everybody. Driving from Vegas, so our signal is a little weak. Oh yeah, let me let y'all see the view. There you go. The desert. The desert.
Desert in the mountains.
The desert.
And then me.
And then you. Yeah, you definitely don't want to come in as a playmate or a big bro or sis. Some do that. Yeah, and some don't understand the role. You're absolutely damn. It's hot in here. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, we keep dropping out. Hey, what's up, Dwayne? McFarlane. We're in the desert, so our signal is a little shaky, and we're talking about blended families now. When you come together and you have kids, the woman has kids, the male has kids, or both have kids, and how you deal with that, and
how we dealt with it.
And how we dealt with it, actually. And like I said, I usually stayed in my lane. I always tried to give good advice. I never tried to discipline him.
That's true.
I never tried to discipline him because that wasn't my place. But if he did get out of line, I would make sure I had a conversation with him and his mother there to make sure that she was okay with what I was saying to him, because I never... The main thing is, that's her son. That's her kid.
And you always say you're not going to win.
And yeah, and you can't win. You can't win when it's not yours. It's just like that. As much as you say, treat them like yours, remember, it's not yours. So respect the boundaries. You got to respect the boundaries, you know. And that's all I really have to say about that.
And I think as a result of how we integrated and blended, Brandon has a high level of respect for you, and even though he's 21 now and thinks he knows everything, I think he listens to you. He takes your advice. He calls you his dad. He doesn't call you his stepdad or his other dad, I think is what he says. So to me, that says that I think we did something right over the years in terms of what that relationship was like, especially since he lived with us, you know, whereas Dana lived with his mom. So our exposure to him as a family was limited to weekends.
Yeah, when he came over for holidays, yeah. So Tana didn't have as much interaction with young Dane as I did with Brandon, because I was around here, mostly every day. But they still have a great relationship. You know, he calls her for advice on things that he needs. Yeah. And you know, they talk about stuff that unbeknownst to me at times, which is cool. Dana and Tana.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, well, you know, we just wanted to put that out there.
Especially since like Alicia Keys has this song out now. I think it's called Blended Family or something like that.
Joe Ski Love, yeah, that's exactly how you do it. Joe Ski Love said.
Right.
Well, I appreciate that, Joe Ski Love. You know what I mean?
Isn't a song called Blended Family or something?
Who that?
Alicia Keys, her new song, when she's talking about her and Swiss Beats kids. I think that is the name of her song.
Is it Blended Family? No, I don't think that's the name of it.
Blended or something like that. She's talking about that. She's talking about that very same subject. She got some heat for that though, because
thank you very much.
She got into that relationship while he was still with his wife, and I think his wife was pregnant or something. Remember his little scandal?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Something like that. But anyway, people were beating up on Instagram about that. So.
Styles said, Marina said she hates the word step. Yeah, it used to hurt her when she was younger. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. You know. You know, I don't think he ever really called me the stepdad as much. I think he did it once or twice, but
maybe.
Then
I think especially after we got married.
Yeah.
You know, because even when he posts stuff, you know, he says his dad or his other dad or something like that.
It really didn't bother me as much because I wasn't his father. His biological father was around, so it's all good. Hey, Sodia, how you doing? And thank you, Marie, for the shout out. Yeah, so you know, we just want to do a little quick Tana says on blended relationships
while on the road.
While we on the road
from Vegas back to LA.
If you have comments,
that's what we did yesterday.
If you have comments and or suggestions about that, please leave them. And who knows, we'll come back and probably do a part 2 about that. All right.
Yeah.
And talk a little bit more about blended families, because I know it was a balancing act for me.
Was it?
Yeah, it really was, because you know, sometimes I felt like I should do more, and then at the same time I remember it's not my place.
What do you mean do more?
Like be a disciplinarian, you know, be like, you know, be a little bit harder, be a little bit more tougher. But I learned though from a prior relationship that I had where I messed up and I was doing too much. You know, and then I had to learn the hard way. That's not your kid.
So you don't think I was a disciplinarian?
No, you was a disciplinarian. Yeah, absolutely.
I was a drill sergeant.
Yeah, a little bit too much. He had to come run to me and help me. He was like, Dana, help me.
Y'all gang up on me.
Frank said, I have a best friend that I do have, and I'm her children's godfather, and been with them ever since they were born. But she has 2 more, and her son respect me just the same. But her, I guess it's to be carried on. I didn't see the rest of it.
Come back with that one.
Yeah, Olympia says step does really create divide when referred to as step in anything, in my opinion. I think I believe that as well.
Yeah.
I have 3 sons, and I have 3 sons, and I have a wife that they actually respect. They go to her for everything. Actually, it's been like that for seven years. So
great.
no, they probably going to them going to her, Marie, because you're the Punisher.
The disciplinarian.
You're like, oh, we got to get away from the Punisher. Let's go see mommy. Let's go see other mommy, because
Other mommy.
first mommy is the Punisher. Well, that's a blessing, though. That is an absolute blessing that they can go to her as well, though. You know.
Yeah. I think it's a blessing that Brandon has two dads. Honestly, and both of you come from different backgrounds, different perspectives, and give him advice differently, where he can take the two and then make his own decision. But I like the fact that he sees it that way, and that like I said, he respects you as such. You guys have a good relationship. You guys talk when I don't even know, which I love. And yeah, Dana sent me a text the other day about some house music that I still haven't downloaded, and I will, I promise you, Dana. So thanks for remembering all these years later. I'm a house head. Thank you. What was that guy's name? David Craig?
Yeah, David Craig, yeah.
So I need to
from Canada.
I need to download
where everybody needs to move now that Trump is president. Canada, we're coming.
I'm going to Canada.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
That's right.
Jamaica.
Make my money last. Canada has high taxes.
But yeah,
doing 82.
Thank you everybody for joining us for another episode of Dana Says.
Dana Says.
We will be back again. Please leave comments.
You didn't talk about what we did last night.
Oh well.
Why were we in Vegas?
Oh well, we were in Vegas last night because we came to see Redman and Method Man and Slick Rick tear it down at the Foundry at the SLS Hotel.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen Redman and Method Man perform for years now. I want to say like a minimal in 10. And I got to tell you, man, this show is...
I've never seen them perform. I was shocked.
I don't know why she was shocked, because they got a lot of energy anyway. But yeah, they turned it all the way up.
Oh my God, even crowd surfing.
Yeah. He jumped in the crowd and did his thing. But wait a minute. We got Lily. Hey, Lilius.
Oh, Lilius, hi.
Lilius says, I'm a product of a blended family. I call my step parents as step parents. I feel like I have to have two biological parents, and that's my mother and my father. Now I'm in a blended family, and I don't, and we'll wait for the rest. Yeah, so.
I can appreciate that though, Lilius. You know why? Because my father got remarried when I was about 9 years old and adopted his wife's daughter, my sister. And I felt I had to call her my stepmother, because I felt like if I didn't, I was disrespecting my mother, who was alive and well, and that's who I was living with. But she never called me her stepdaughter. She always called me her daughter. And when I had my son, she called him her grandson. She didn't call him her step-grandson. And as an adult, I came to appreciate that and realize that it wasn't cheating on my mother and it wasn't disrespecting my mother, even after she passed away. As a matter of fact, I leaned on her more as a mother after my mother passed away, because my son wouldn't have had a grandmother otherwise. And I actually apologized to her later and told her I was sorry for calling her my stepmother. And she appreciated that. And I think that helped our relationship bond even closer over the years, up until her passing away as well. And my sister is my sister. I don't call her my stepsister. She's my sister. She calls me her sister. And it makes our bond that much closer. My son is her nephew. She doesn't call me anything else. And her daughter is my niece. So I can appreciate that. But I didn't realize the lesson in that until years later, where the step thing just really didn't even seem right coming out of my mouth.
And there you have it. Hey, what's up, Terry from H-Town? How you doing? What is this one saying? Blended families is the move.
Damn traffic.
We take in a woman and you take in their children.
Package deal.
Salute to the so-called stepdad and stepmothers.
Yep.
And stepmothers as well, because a lot of women.
That's me.
a lot of women do the same thing as well. So.
And I have a very good relationship with Young Dane's mom. There was never any issues between us. Dana, I think, did a good job in that relationship.
Yeah, I put the fear of God in her.
I think she would beg to differ. But you made both of us feel comfortable to the point where she came to our wedding with her boyfriend, and people were like, that's Dana's mom? And I was like, yeah, we're cool. It's like, there's nothing to it, and it was never anything to it, so.
Yeah, so, yeah, when me and my son's mother split up, I told her, I will never raise my voice, get angry, or disrespect you, because I want to make sure that my son grows up and respects you. And the only way to do that is to give her the love and respect that she deserves. So we've never had a problem.
Oh, you're a good man, Dana.
You remember that tonight when we get in bed.
Shut up.
I'm a good man.
You never know how to stay on topic.
I am on topic.
Not all roads lead to sex.
All roads lead to loving. All roads lead to love.
Dana, stop. Don't do that.
Loving. All right, everybody. We've been on this thing about 20 minutes too long. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate it. Let us know if we should continue with blended families. If we've got more to do, we'll do a part 2. But leave your comments. Love and blessings.
Or if you have another topic.
Or if you have another topic. Yeah, drop it in the box. We'll cover it. We do it all. Much love to all people out there. Lilius, Olympia, Styles, Frank, Terry,
Maria.
Marie, what's this? Credus, Al, Muhammad, and everybody else.
Joski Love.
Joski Love. Can't forget my brother Joski. Yes. To the love.
Every week.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Love. Full circle from Dana Says.
Tana Says.
See ya.